I think we're back.
I think we figured it out, bro. I think we figured it out. Yeah, I think that works out perfectly because it's live from both. You know,
Nice.
it's rigged a little bit, but a little duct tape here, duct tape there, bro. We're good.
All right. So after two, not one, but two technical difficulties, we're live officially. We hyped this up a lot. We went live twice. Hopefully, people are back in it. And we are doing something insane that I could not be more excited about. We are announcing our first collab and something I think that's the first of many, but also the first of a kind, I think. So all right, let me introduce you. I mean, your audience knows this, but mine doesn't. See if this works. Oh, of course it doesn't, because we're switching to horizontal. So basically, we're dealing with all kinds of technical difficulties. But basically, with my buddy Nick, you guys know him as Shoebaker, Shoebaker Atlanta, and we have something special that we're going to talk about. And after all that pain we put people through, let's just immediately share some pictures and talk about this, because that's what people have been waiting for.
Yeah, beautiful, bro. That is
Oh, it's
beautiful,
gorgeous.
bro. That is beautiful.
Um,
Ryan Walkington said, "I'll take a pair." He said he's ready, bro. The drop is next Friday, and we're going to drop is like for a week long. We're going to keep the pre-order open, and so yeah, I know Ryan's already on cop, bro.
First of all, the Venom, the details on the Venom. So okay, let's explain what this is, right? Like, now these are mismatched shoes, but they're matched because it's Spidey and Venom. So you're not hearing it wrong, you're not reading it wrong. These are two different shoes that you wear together, sport your, your favorite neighborhood Spider-Man, but also his favorite, evil symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think this is, I haven't seen anything like this. There's a lot of cool customs out there. There's a lot of cool ideas out there. I have not seen anything like this, which makes me so excited about this, because it's just like, your personality, and there's so many plans to kind of take it beyond this. So where do we start with
I
with
mean,
all
we
of
can
this?
start how it started. I mean, like the concept of like doing a right and left shoe. Like I always hear it. Anytime like I made a shoe, I think um, during the Star Wars, like back in May, I did one Yoda, one Darth Vader, and I was selling two separate shoes, and I kept getting the question, "Well, can I get both? Can I get both?" I'm getting irritated. Like, no, like I don't want to do both. But then like I started talking with my team, and then you and I started talking, bro, and like even like we dropped the Spider Man and Venom, not even thinking about the possibility of like what it could actually become. And like the more like we started talking, bro, like the plan behind it is like, okay, let's say that during this drop we're only going to drop 50 pair. Okay, so
Mhm.
there's 50 left Spider-Man and 50 right Venom. And then let's say the next drop we do 50 pair of Doc Ock and 50 pair of 50 left Doc Ock and like 50 right Green Goblin. All right,
Mhm.
there's still only 50 pair of that right, which means there are no left Green Goblins. So at any point, we can drop a left Green Goblin and a right Spider-Man,
Yeah.
which would still make that like drop exclusive. And so like that's what we're going to do with that, is just play around with it and almost tie in like the culture of Funko Pop into sneakers.
Yes. Yes. So, but so even so, all right, for me, there's so much we can go with this here, right? Like, I wish we had recorded like our conversations.
We should probably start doing that.
Yeah, we really need to start doing that. First of all, like, you heard, okay, we have Spidey and Venom, right? And let's
Mm.
pull up another photo again. So we have Spidey and Venom, right?
So clean, bro.
It's the Venom is insane. They're both insane, but the
Yeah,
Venom
it's
just like it
yeah.
calls to me. But like, people on the line are like, oh yeah, the expansion pack might be Doc Ock and Green Goblin, and if I'm not
Mm.
so smooth, it's because I'm still struggling from the technical difficulties earlier. But I'll get over it quick, I promise. But that doesn't mean that in the future you can't sport a left Venom and a right Doc Ock, or a
Right.
left Venom and, hey, let's get crazy and let's do Carnage and Hobgoblin and
Exactly, bro.
Spider-Gwen and Miles. And that's the thing that really gets me excited, is the potential to literally have a whole set of these
Bro,
shoes
you
and
sick.
characters, and then whatever you're feeling that day, if you're feeling, like you're feeling like you want to, pumpkin bomb somebody, all right, throw on some scary shoes. If you're feeling like you want to be, you want to be, let's see if this shows up because we're in vertical now. You want to be this guy, throw on some Spidey and Miles and, rep the Spider-Man. Like
Mhm.
that's the thing that gets me excited. And hopefully no one's out there being like, oh, wait a second, I'm going to take this idea from them.
They probably are. We just got to do it first, bro. So somebody's going to do it. I mean, and essentially, the goal would be to collect the pair.
Yes.
Like, the goal would be to
Yes.
have like one spider, like have like both Spider-Man, but like we're literally only dropping one of each character during each drop. And then I know we
Mm-hmm.
even spoke about doing like a Kingpin and like dropping a Mary Jane like around like 420. Like like would it actually people actually bite on that? I don't know, but it would be sick. A Mary Jane colorway would be dope, bro. The purple, yellow, and
I
the
think
red
it
and
would be
everything.
insane. I think it would be great, and I think it's all about the details, right? Like, speaking of Doc Ock, we've been talking about him. I mean, like
So sick, yeah.
we were saying, like the laces could be tentacles, and again, we're like giving away all the trade secrets right now, so it's fine, whatever. But and if for people that don't know, if you haven't noticed it, so again, look, we're overlapping cultures here, right? So
Explain that, yeah.
let's explain that because again, for people that don't know, like my audience is, and I think it's starting to come more and more. And I keep coming back to this video because it's so clean and we're so zoomed in on the other ones. But for the sneaker community out there, you guys know what this is, right? You know the laces outside the shoes. That is a special trait. That is, we've seen it before. It is really cool. So people in the fandom community might not realize what that is. They're like, wait, why are there laces outside the shoe? It's a stylistic choice, and it's something that is, really cool. Off-White does it a lot. We've seen it before. It is just unique and different, but it opens up the ability for us for future designs to interweave certain things like Doc Ock's tentacles, like pumpkin bombs on the end of laces, like just amazing things that we can do. And we are merging these cultures of you have
Mhm.
fandoms with people loving comics and movies and Spider-Man, and then you have people that are sneakerheads and that buy and love and wear and rock like amazing sneakers, and customs are about as big as it gets these days. And we got comments rolling in. Oh my, we have so many
Bro,
comments.
yeah, I see people saying like, where can I pre-order though? Someone saying like, how much on mine, and bro, like it's like I'm really excited about this, bro. I'm more so
It's
excited to actually to get the
I
pair for myself, bro. Like I'm excited because like making customs all this time, there are people who have customs that like I've made, let's say like 50 of them, or even some of them like 100 of them, and I don't even have I don't have the shoe just because I'm tired of making them, right? But like to actually enjoy the fruit of your labor, and then not to mention like I mean, okay, I got to mention the team. I got to shout out the team.
Oh, you
My
got
boy
it. Yeah.
James out in Michigan, Make Your Own Way, does the material mapping. So like the materials that you see on that shoe, he went through it, and we have the discussion, but like he has the final say of like we want it to be that. So like the patent leather, even the PVC that's on there. Like so, Venom's teeth. Can you go back to that picture?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was doing right now. Yeah, I'm absolutely right along with you. There we
So if you
go.
look at Venom's teeth and actually his eyes on the side too, those actually pop off. So that's going to be like a PVC rubber.
Oh,
So that
come
like yeah,
on.
bro, it's gonna be sick, bro. So actually recently I did like a Spider-Man Venom custom, and I wanted to add teeth to it, but I didn't have the time and I
Oh,
didn't
there you
have the
go.
skills to
That's a
make it.
better angle right there. You can
That's
see it in
perfect,
the
bro.
top right there.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
actually going to pop off the shoe, right? So I'm
Dude.
excited about it, bro. I'm excited to like actually like wear the shoes myself, but then most importantly, like I'm going through making the tech packs for like Dr. Octopus, Octavius, and then like the Green Goblin. So that's going to be the next one after this. But then obviously we're planning on bringing in like the DC universe with Batman and Joker and
Mm-hmm.
all of that lineup, as well as the horror theme. And I sent you the pictures of like the horror theme tech packs, bro.
Oh, yeah. We got
So
to get that. Oh, if we can
yeah,
get that up there. I mean, this
right.
is a
If you put
new.
it up, go ahead, put it up. The Freddy. So that's what we want to drop around Halloween. So
Well,
actually, if you bring it up, this is a good example of you talked about how Dr. Octavius like his like little metal arms. So if it could either be laces or we can design the paneling of the shoe where it's Velcro. So like how I showed you with the Freddy Krueger. So instead of shoelaces with the Freddy Krueger, it's going to be a Velcro shoe. Now, Velcro shoes are, it's kind of frowned upon, but if you see the shoe, it looks sick. So like
They're
his
coming back in
claws,
style. They're coming back in
it's
style.
coming back, bro. As we get
Yeah,
older, bro,
yeah.
we will enjoy the Velcro. But like so his claws are actually wrapping around the shoe. So that's what that is. And so we can do the same thing with Dr.
Oh, I'm
Octavius.
getting a screenshot for us right now, and I'm putting it on right now. This is the cool thing about Restream. In real time, we can get this stuff in here. So let me you keep talking, and I'm getting this photo up.
So the overall idea, bro, and like it kind of just like happened overnight because like it didn't
So
start.
there's the Freddy's.
Oh
I took a
yeah,
little
bro.
screenshot. I did it vertical so people could see it. Like, so yeah, those are Velcro, and then basically the claws are wrapped. It's insane. Like it's absolutely insane.
Bro, it's gonna be, and so that the metal claw, so that's also going to be PVC rubber.
That's so
Right. It's
cool.
going to be sick, right? So that's what we're working with the factory right now to make sure that we can actually get that done. We're sending in we sent in a tech pack today, actually. So we're waiting to hear back from the factory, make sure we're good to go, and then we're going to start rolling out all of the horror things. I'll shoot you the other horror theme tech pack soon, bro.
Well, I have some. So I also have some past work you've done for people that don't know. So like I uploaded this. Like, look at these these Scream shoes are insane, and the quality of like the laces and the details, and I mean it's just nuts. Like, so I mean that's how we connected on, in the past, like these handmade customs that you've done, and we started talking about, look, again, we mentioned a little bit about the crossover of cultures, and I do think it's becoming more and more prevalent, especially with Miles. So, for those who don't know, Miles Morales, I would say the new Spider-Man, but he's Spider-Man. So the Spider-Man from a different universe taking over across the Spider-Verse, like a huge, huge character, and it's becoming more and more part of culture to cross over fandom and sneaker culture. So for those who don't know, actually, I can pull them out. Miles made it famous. Let me go to the camera. The Jordan 1s, these are the shoes that are worn by the character in the movie. And if you turn the lights off, there's like little dots that glow in the dark. It's cool. So it's becoming more and more prevalent, and so much so that Shamik Moore, who voices Miles, is signing shoes at convention. He is signing, which it's amazing. And so I think what we're doing, and I don't like to toot our own horn, but like I'm so excited about it because I feel like we're ahead of the curve and something that's coming on and becoming more and more popular. I think when you go to conventions and people that go to like Comic-Con, we have San Diego Comic-Con coming up next weekend. We have NYCC coming up in October. You see people already not only wearing like different kinds of sneakers and costumes and cosplaying and doing their thing, but now it's becoming like it's not only that the sneaker is part of the outfit, it's kind of behind the shoe culture. It's becoming now a part of the collection. And so, we talk about Funkos and things like that, where it's like you have one, you got to have them all. And if you could pan over, I have like a wall of like 100 Funkos. Sneakers really it's there's more utility there that you can do it, you can wear it, you can enjoy it, you can sport it. But you can also, a lot of people have, and again, I'm looking over, I have like a whole wall lined of sneakers as well. It's really becoming more and more prevalent, and that's what gets me so excited. And so, all right, so you mentioned earlier about the price, and that's what really like is nuts. Also, Mickey cell phone wallet keys is like horror. Like people are like, it's insane. Like all the things we can do. But let's talk about the price because we're doing a pre-order next Friday. And I was actually, I mean, I feel like I sound like an infomercial here, but I was actually surprised when you said the price. Like, I feel like I'm doing like slap chop. Like, are you serious? You're giving them away. But like, so tell them the details of the pre-order, because for collectors out there who know, like, again, Funkos start at like $10, $20, can go up to 50, thousands. Sneakers, historically are at least 100 to plus, and then really expensive ones can go into the thousands.
100. Right. 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 Right.
For this, like something that's custom and like crosses over, I think I'm very surprised at the price point. So I'm going to kick it off to you to kind of give the details of like the pre-sale, because I think it's really, again, I don't want to sound like an infomercial, but I think it's like insanely cheap. And I'll shut up now. Sorry.
All of this for $9.99. No, so the okay, so next Friday we're going to open up the pre-order for a week. So Friday to Friday, people will be able to pre-order it for $250. So you can do that at shoebaker.com, pre-order it. All your information is as far as your address and phone number and stuff like that. And then you want to make sure you use like a great email address, because all throughout that process, as we get pictures from the factory, you'll be getting the updates along the way of the shoes being complete. Now, the benefit of ordering the pre-order is that when you get in at 250, the price point is going to increase $100 once we actually do order the bulk of the shoes. So the pre-order is kind of like just the early bird special. With the pre-order, you're getting a signed box I'm going to sign the box, but then also like the tech pack that Mike just showed you, Freddie. There's a tech pack, actually two tech packs of Spidey and Venom, that you're going to get a poster size of that tech pack that comes with it. And so you'll have the tech pack that comes with it, because it's really like for me, like I'm like people on my, like, okay, like for example, my boy James, the material mapper. So he
And
was,
apologies for everyone watching this. Like, so people are scanning the QR code, and the QR code is now like everyone sees this, but like we've literally had like it keeps popping up because people keep scanning it. So keep doing it. Don't don't.
That's what's up.
It's awesome. It's great. People keep scanning it, but yeah, just so they know that I'm surprised that people can see that, but it's fine.
And so like for me, like I didn't grow up a sneakerhead. Like I had some sneakers, but like really my boy James was a sneakerhead. And so I'm more so I love the narrative of a shoe. Like the shoes that I did cop, they came with the narrative. It was so and so made it because of this, and this inspired them, and just seeing how they tied that, that storyline and turned it into a tangible material. I love that. So I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that'll like geek out over, their like the tech pack actually being given.
No.
Yeah, like for me, it's a big deal. It's like, wait, I get a poster of the shoe that I'm actually getting. And they were working on the packaging to be similar to Funko Pop. Like to the Funko Pops, where like pretty much on the back.
Everyone keeps scanning the QR code, which is great, but it's also like for some reason it pops up. It's fine.
My face is still in the video, bro. They're blocking you.
Fine, it's fine. No, so we got to give a shout out to. Oh, this is cool too. Like you can see the comments go up. Look at that. That's awesome. I love Restream. I love Restream. No, so all right. So you were talking about the box too. So we got to give a shout out to Yassine, who part of Nerd Initiative. You guys know him online. You've seen that guy. He is one of the innovators in the anime space. He is one of the most talented. People keep scanning the code. He is one of the most talented video creators I know. He's just amazing. He's launching a site under our brand, Anime Onlys. And we're all about, for people that don't know Nerd Initiative, we're all about like a non-toxic, inclusive culture and making sure that, everyone is welcome. And I can go on and on and on. We just want to have fun and create. Now, Yassine is cut from the same cloth, and is just, people keep scanning the code, is cut from the same cloth and is just talented, amazing. Now, we were talking and he came up with the idea because, again, I see this as an overlap between sneaker culture. First of all, I want to wear these tomorrow, and I think we'll be ready. You talked about it a couple weeks ago in another live about probably a 45 to 2 month turnaround, which makes it in time for those wanting to go to NYCC. Makes it in time for October. Which
that'd be sick, bro.
Cannot wait.
That'd be sick, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be there, right? Like, is that?
Oh
yeah, I'll be there. Yeah. So if you get your shoes before then,
you're gonna be there. We have like a huge surprise for people. In a second, you're definitely gonna be there. We have a huge surprise that involves.
Okay, perfect. Let me just be quiet. You talk.
No. Wait, look, I've been told I talk too much, but there's a surprise that involves you, involves NYCC, involves this man right here, who is the voice of Miles Morales in Into and Across the Spider-Verse. So more of that to come. I'll keep that on the back burner and tease people a little bit. But with Yassine, okay, so we're all over the place because we love it. you seen, we were talking about like this merging, you know, collecting culture. So if you want to, you know, like Funkos. Okay. So let me see if I can move my thing to my wall just a little bit. Right. So if you go over here, you can see the Funkos on the wall, some of my comics, things like that. So if you want to be a straight up collector and, you know, just go ahead and display, of course, I'm having more technical difficulties. Go ahead and display. It's great. Display your shoes, which a lot of people do. Like, look, the common thing that I think people that don't know sneaker culture is one to rock, one to stock, right? Like that is for years. If you're a sneakerhead, and for people on the live would know that, like a lot of people for a long time would buy two pairs of shoes, one to put away to hold on to. And, you know, sneakers do go up in value over time, and then one to rock and beat up and wear. So we were talking about that and discussing that. And it seems like, well, if you want to also appeal to collectors, why not create kind of, you know, when you look at a Funko, it's you can keep it in the box. You can get it. This one's signed by Josh Brolin. You can see the Funko inside, but still keep in the box. I mean, they're even starting to grade Funkos now, which is insane, but we're, you know, we're not recommending that and stuff. But like, it's cool because you don't have to take it out to enjoy it. Now you can. There's no right or wrong way to do this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So with the Funko box, and I've spoken for too long, I will wrap this up. By the way, I have a hoodie that says like one more thing, and I'll shut up because
Actually, I got a question for you. Someone asked a question. They said, "How many pairs do I need to be? How many pairs do I need to be considered a collector?" I may be there already.
One.
That's it. Just one.
That's it.
Just one.
There is, again, that's our mission statement. That's you're on the same page. That's Yassine, that's Tony, that's Mickey, that's you are whatever you want to be. There's no, I mean, there's gatekeepers and stuff like that, and it's a different discussion in comics, in sneakers, and all that stuff. We're not here for that. We are here for, if you do what you love, and you are considered what you know what you love. If you have one pair of shoes and you love those shoes, you are a shoe collector. Like, that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's how I believe.
You got to start somewhere.
That's it. Yeah. And again, it's not, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do any of this stuff. It is all about having fun, meeting people, connecting, vibing. And again, to finish off the Yassine story, because I know I can go long. Basically, he was like, look, why don't we, you know, there's a classic shoebox and we're trying to change things and do something different where you can go out of the house wearing any two shoes you want, any two characters you want. Why not have a box where you can see through to the shoe, the character, the details, but still keep it in a box like a Funko? And then even more so on top of that, there's going to be expansion packs and more to go. We'll have, hopefully down the road, the other shoes and the other things you can get and you can grab. Yeah. So it's almost like a whole collection. So there's like the Spider-Verse, and then we'll have the Avengers, and then we'll have Batman. And then, you know, we were talking about in May potentially doing, we're like giving away all the
just give it to them, bro.
Yeah.
Just give it to them. Because these are like the people watching now, like these are the early risers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, it's not like 500 people are watching right now, but the people tapping in right now, like they're trying to figure out whether or not they want to buy into something that will become a movement. And so it's perfect. Bro. Give them everything.
No, so I mean, look, hey, May the 3rd, day before Star Wars Day, we have, I mean, everyone's pumped. And now it might be pushed back because of the strike, and you know, we stand with SAG and we stand with WGA. But if it all goes well and things go fast, we're going to get a Deadpool 3 movie, and I would kill to see a Wolverine Deadpool combo.
We're already talking about it. Yeah,
we're already talking about it. And then if you think about all the cameos that are going to have, I need to shut up. It's just too great. It's too good.
Yeah, bro. It's going to be sick, bro. You just like that red yellow combo, bro. Like I've been wanting to do a Wolverine shoe for the longest. And what I like about like working on my own silhouette is that I have more creative freedom, because even though I've been able to, you know, take materials, you know, from Home Depot, Hobby Lobby, and just stuff around the house and make it into a shoe, there's only so much you can do. And so like when you're able to like actually a lot of people don't know this. Like I studied architecture for a while. Like I worked at a firm for about
that's crazy.
It was about a year, bro. It was like straight out of high school. I was learning to become an architecture. Like I won second and third in the state. I never won first. I won second and third in the state in architect, like in drafting, like when I was like 18, 19. And so like I understand the beauty of like a good blueprint. Actually, part of
Mm.
my job, like going into it, is that I had to take the hand drawn blueprints and I had to like push them through AutoCAD. And so like just understanding like people need to be able to take the vision and run with it. And so today I knocked out about 2 shoes. I was working with my boy James. We knocked out a Ghostface Killer, and then we knocked out the Freddy shoe.
God.
And but there's just a level of passion that you have when it comes to like
Mm.
planning, and then just really just trying to anticipate and think through how will people experience it,
God, it's so cool,
bro.
man.
Bro,
And it's just
to
it like
experience it, bro.
I also feel like I gotta say, I also feel like I'm on QVC. Like we're seeing the ticker and like it's like typical fan. Like so far we've had a dozen people. We got 30 people live right now on YouTube currently.
I got
We
15
have
over here.
15 people are jumping in and out of Instagram. I mean, this is a blast, man. I'm having like so much fun. So all right, let's reveal I'm gonna take the QR code down for a hot second, and we're gonna reveal now. I'm trying to think who this is gonna appeal to more. Tony's like, show us the shoes again. All right, one more time. All right. Then we gotta reveal the golden ticket. Which we had teased. I'm so excited
I
about
keep
this.
forgetting about that
It's
part,
so
bro.
insane.
That's the best part.
All right, so here's the shoes one more time. Again, left Venom, right Spidey. The details are insane. Those teeth, man. Hold on, let me get the close up again. Because I look, for everyone out there, I didn't even know until you just mentioned on the call about the teeth. Like you can see it that they are
That's raised
and the
rubber.
webbing looks like it's almost like you can touch it. Like the webbing is just and you did. It's funny, I didn't download it, so I feel unprepared. But you did an animation today on Instagram that was absolutely insane with like webbing and spinning and man, it is. I get so excited. So the laces also look like almost like webbing / like a different material than what we're used to.
So that material that's going to be a patent leather. We are like talking with the factory to see if we can get that webbing not embossed but embroidered. So far we haven't gotten a clear answer back. If it's not embroidered, then it's going to be printed on, but it's going to be a patent leather material.
God, that is so cool. Also, we're nearing like 40 people on YouTube right now. I didn't know there was that many sneakerheads on YouTube.
That's sick, bro.
This is nice to see. Okay, so the golden ticket. Now, this is not going to show up well because we're in vertical mode for mobile.
Just show them gold.
Here's the squish golden. So you can add,
that's all they need to see.
Use your imaginations, guys. It's a golden ticket.
That old icky.
Okay, so one lucky buyer in the pre-order is going to get something insane. So you're going to get your shoes. And so, I mean, look, we could pre-order 50, we could pre-order, more. We'll see what happens. But one lucky purchaser is going to get a golden ticket in there. And it's not going to come instantly because the shoes are probably going to get here before. But
so the shoes will come to us and then we will then package the shoes and ship them out. Yeah. So like I'm not going to be a part of dropping a gold ticket. If anything, I'm going to give it to someone like who just comes in and just say, hey, I need you to put this in a random box. Don't look at the size. Don't look at that. Just drop it in
there.
Golden ticket.
Now the golden ticket, what do they get? So in October 12th to the 15th, we have New York Comic Con is one of the biggest conventions in the country. Everyone knows it is. I think it gets over 100,000 people every year. It's insane. If you're there, it's a great time. Me and Tony have had jokes in the past about it. Some love it, some hate it. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of good people. This year we got Chris Evans, Ewan McGregor, and our friend Shamik Moore from Across the Spider-Verse. The winner of the golden ticket is going to get a signed pair of the Spidey Venoms from Shamik. He is also going to put a quote on it. He's been known to do that, which I think is absolutely amazing. I'm actually getting a pair of the Spider-Verse. Now, you're not getting this shoe. So let's be this is an example. You are getting your pair of shoes to wear. Yeah. So this is just an example, right? What he can do. he likes to do a little spider logo. He does his signature on there, and he does a quote. Anyone can wear the mask. I'm gonna do my own thing. There's so many things in there. So yeah, you're gonna get your shoes. If you got the golden ticket, we're gonna, obviously be in touch. We'll talk, and then we'll actually maybe if you get it early enough, we can find out what quote you want to put on there. But yeah, you're gonna get a signed pair of the Baker Lows from Shamik Moore. That's insane.
Yeah.
This is what this guy does, and I can't wait to. Look, I selfishly, we got 2 tickets, one for myself, and then one for one of you guys out there. But it's insane, and it's really cool, and I think it hits both. If you are a collector, this is a cool thing to have. If you are a Spider-Man fan, if you're a Miles fan, hanging on your wall, get a case for it. Whatever you want to do, put it in the see-through box. Whatever you want to do, and if you want to rock it, hey, more power to you. I mean, hey, like,
more power to you. Just
yeah,
more if you don't.
So I'm interested to see what people say about that. Yeah, people are like freaking out. No, it's true. That's what we literally are doing that, and obviously it's organic. We are small. We are not, whatever, but we really want to do something special for people, and I really do feel like
the experience, bro. It's the experience.
I feel like I'd be good at this whole QVC. If HSN is watching, like, I feel like I could do this thing.
I could find some elevator music for you.
Yeah, something. Tony's. I love Tony's drop-ins. This is great. All right, let's show the shoes again.
Ryan said, "Can I get Nick to write a quote on my pair?" Of course, bro.
Oh, absolutely. I want you to write a quote on my pair.
That would be sick, bro. I mean, the thing is, so every pre-order, I'm going to sign the box in the tech packs. I don't want to just sign everybody's shoe though, so like it would have to be by request. But I would love to. Yeah, honestly, it's an honor.
I have a little bit of your past work. We already saw the Scream shoe.
So the Ghostface Baker Low is almost identical to that. It's a little different.
And those laces are so insane, dude.
Yeah, it's almost identical. Yeah, like except the black would be suede and the white would be a patent leather. So I'm excited about that. I have to go through and make a few more changes. The Chucky, like I got a did I send you the pictures of the Chucky?
No, you gotta send me that so I can put it up. But I want to put up also the Doom. Man. Come on.
That's actually for a guy out in I think he's out in Brooklyn.
That is awesome, dude.
He's a DJ out in Brooklyn.
Oh, and look, and are those suede laces? Is that what they are? Or they're regular laces?
No, it's just regular black laces.
Okay, they just look like they. I mean, that is.
It's because I'm so smooth, bro. That's why I'm just so smooth. And so pretty much anything. It's like that's the Nick Reynolds filter. If you put on a Nick Reynolds filter, it's like it's smooth. Like you feel like suede. Just take a picture with the Nick Reynolds filter, bro. You feel like suede.
I'm taking a photo of the Chucky so I can upload them.
The Baker Low filter.
Yeah.
Oh, wait! I just sent you a video.
Yeah, I can screenshot it. We despite the technical difficulties, we are able to do some stuff with technology.
Now the video I sent you, the factory, like I made a mistake on the tech pack. The thing is, like, they make exactly what you give them, and so I left a logo on the tongue. And so it's like a logo from another like shoe project. And so don't pay attention to the tongue logo.
So for those who don't know, because again, I'm going back to my journalism roots. For those who don't know, what's a tech pack? I think I kind of know because my wife makes me watch Project Runway and stuff like that. Like they have the pack and they leave the in the bag overnight, and the seamstress they come back and it's like kind of done. What's a tech pack? These are the Chuckies. I gotta get a better photo.
Bro, the Chuckies are so sick. Yeah, bro. So the yellow on the Chuckies is actually going to be a patent leather. So like that's the only thing, even though it looks great as that matte. Okay, so a tech pack is it's pretty much it's a blueprint. So a tech pack for a building will be a blueprint, right?
Okay.
But like even when it comes to if I wanted to build a house, you'd need the floor plan. But then you also need the plumbing plan. You need the electrical plan. It's all the same frame, but then you're showing it's almost different layers of the pack. Now, when it comes to a tech pack for a shoe, you want to, obviously show them the colorway, but then you want to give them a hex code of what colors you actually want. And then based on the colors, like one thing I do is I map it through either shapes or I map it through color. where it'd be like a number one, a green circle with a one in it, or a blue circle with a two in it, and pretty much I'll say, hey, this is patent leather. This is going to be a yellow, or this would be a black patent leather, for example, with these, a black patent leather. And so I'll go through and I'll tag each panel with that shape. And so think about it as a map, essentially, right? Like I'm giving them a map. That way, when I send it to them, actually more so when James sends it to them, like that's just the structure. It's like I stop talking to the factories. James talks to them primarily, and so he'll send it to the factory, and then he'll make notes and say, hey, we want this, we want that, we want that. But the more specific and like detailed the tech pack, the less you really have to communicate. So it's like, hey, I need this threading to be red, and you can't assume that it's obvious, because it's not obvious.
Yeah, they can't read your mind.
Exactly. Sometimes we deal with a factory in India, sometimes we deal with a factory in China. And so there's a language barrier. And so like you just have to be able to map it out. So this is like one layer. Actually, this is what Monk made. So Monk is he's a 3D designer. And so he takes the tech packs and he makes them look real. So that picture that you're showing of the shoe, some people may be able to tell, but not a lot of some people may not be able to tell. Like that's a 3D rendering. And so we
It
go
looks
through
so
various.
real. I mean, it
It
looks,
looks really
it's
real,
so insane. And then I got the Spidey one too. So this is, I love, this is so cool. Like you sent this to me via text, and I'm uploading it now. Like the double stitch, the single stitch, the colors, the whole mapping, the logo and the arrow. Like, and here's the Spidey one. And then like the different laces and the colors, and even like it's just so cool. Like this is to see like how this stuff is put together. It's awesome. It is
yeah.
absolutely awesome.
It's fun, bro. You're right. You're exactly right. Like it is awesome. Like the more I think about it, because like we do it so much, like it becomes it's not tedious, but like I forget how far we've come, because I remember like the Baker Low started off with, it was almost like I was just trying to prove a friend wrong, because like this is when Nike was suing everyone, and the rule of thumb was that it needed to be changed 30% in order like to not get sued. So I just took a picture of a dunk on my iPad, and I literally like traced out the dunk, and then I designed the Baker Low. And so that, I was showing him, I was like, bro, I said, this is all you have to do. He was like, oh, he said, well, what do you do next? I was like, just find a factory. And so, it was
So
probably easier
cool.
for me because like of like my following and like, my position on social. So I had a lot of factories lined up, just waiting to work. And there was one who was a bit more persistent. And I shot him the picture. I said, can you make this? He said, yeah. He made a prototype. It looked a little funny, but he kept working on it. He got it right. And so that's what we've been knocking out the Baker Lows. So, I mean, the whole concept of the Baker Low is already, like, I have several Baker Lows over here that, like, actually, I can grab one. Actually, I'll grab one to show them what it looks
Yeah.
like.
And I actually pulled up a photo of the Chucky. It's hard because it's a video. I pulled up the best screenshot I could. That's another one that is super cool. And it reminds me, actually, the Chucky reminds me of
So
a
that's the
little bit
actual
of
Baker
like,
Low.
dude.
That's the Baker Low. All right. So it's a good shoe. It's a really good shoe.
And it's the same silhouette as the
Same
Spidey.
silhouette.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's that scheme on here. And then it was something what was it? The paneling. So the inspiration of this paneling, since it is a Baker Low, it's based off of an oven mitt. So that's what this back panel is. It's like two oven mitts coming together.
That's so
In the back of the
cool.
shoe. Yeah.
That is awesome. And then, all right, so we're getting clamoring. Show us the pre. I actually I kind of like it when Tony gets demanding. I'm a fan of that. So I appreciate, keep it coming, man. I like it when Tony gets demanding. It's so funny. We're so like cognizant of me. So for those who don't know, Tony's the co-founder of Nerd Initiative. But he's also kind of like my partner in crime when it comes to like, we do fandoms, which is our show every other Friday night. There's so much stuff we do. By the way, we just hit 50 people on YouTube. So this is there's a lot of cool. Yeah, this is great. Here's the pre-order code again. So me and Tony, we're so used to, because the culture of Nerd Initiative is all about someone scanned it again. The culture of Nerd Initiative is all about like inclusivity. So we're always like careful with each other. We're just giving people a little. I'm giving people a little insight. And so it's funny. We recently did a panel about the MCU at AwesomeCon in DC, and it was like the first time I think that we were like we showed our true selves and like being sarcastic and making jokes and kind of because I think we're always careful. We don't want to come across, we're so nice to each other and nice to everyone else, and that's the whole culture we want to continue to foster. But it was funny, like there was like really funny moments that during the panel that we were kind of like joking around, borderline flirting every now and then, which is fine. And so that's where that comes from. Like, I like it when Tony gets demanding and is like, do this, do that. It makes me laugh. So
He's very
yeah.
assertive. He's a man who knows what he wants.
He knows what he wants. Yeah. He wears the pants in our relationship, if that's okay to say. Let me pull up the Chucky real quick. So this is the best screenshot I could get, but they are insane. I'll try to do as much as I wish I could probably just show the
Chucky
video.
is beautiful, bro. That Chucky is beautiful, bro.
But they gotta see the tongue.
Yeah, the tongue is fur. The tongue is okay. So actually, okay, great example. Okay, all right. So a lot of the shoes that I'm creating, these are shoes that I've made as a just customizing, and I'm literally turning them into a Baker Low. So where is it? I just saw it. Where are you?
Bro, do you know what I can do? Oh, it's
What?
processing. So keep talking. I'm uploading the video you sent me.
Yeah,
I can literally show that once it's up. Oh, hold on.
I'm looking for Chucky, bro. I literally had the Chuckies on me, like in my hand today.
So we're gonna get muted for a second, but here's a little quick, like 10-second video of the Baker Low or the Chucky Baker Lows.
Tell me that thing ain't beautiful.
I mean,
the
fur. Oh, wait a second. I feel like we're breaking all the rules.
It's based off of the custom. So that's the custom, right? So
stop it.
That's the whole point. And I remember this was the first time I used fur.
Dude, the spikes, the hair spikes.
This is the first time I used fur on a custom, and I got a lot of crap for it. Like people, don't do that, don't do it. No, the fur is here to stay, bro.
Dude, wait. Okay, stop the presses. And we're literally breaking all first of all, we are probably the two of the worst businessmen ever because we're literally sharing everything. But I'm gonna share another idea. We're doing it live. It's fine. It can peer into our imaginations. Dude, a Craven shoe with the fur on the tongue.
It would be sick.
Come on.
It would be sick. Not on, but and the thing is, like, the whole shoe could be fur. So okay, I hated this shoe, but I love the experience they provided. And it was the Grinch shoe they recently dropped, where people were expected to go through and shave off the hair. All right, and so
why would you go and shave off the hair?
Because it looked hideous. Like the shoe was literally like a fur ball.
Oh, is it the cactus
cactus
plant flea? Yeah, I remember those. And those went for a lot too.
They
cactus
did.
Plant flea market.
Experience, but it's all about narrative. And so this happened on accident, where because we send our factory, like I think we sent them 6 different tech packs. And I thought he was only working on one, and then I just randomly just get like James will shoot me with a flood of either pictures and videos. And it was a few days ago. He shot me the videos of all the shoes. So I have clients who order one of ones when it comes to the Baker Lows, and so I was updating them. But then one of the shoes, we're dropping a Panda shoe. Now this is the Zoe. It's not the Baker Low, and somehow they got confused about the tech pack. And so one of the shoes was a pony fur and it was beautiful. The other shoe just had like hair just coming all out of it, and I was like, bro, I almost want that one. I
think it's cool.
Bro, people would have to shave it down, and then it becomes an experience. And so if we wanted to do something like that when it came to Craven, bro, or even if we did an X-Men, let's say we did an X-Men line and we did a Saber. Bro, it'd be sick, bro. It'll be sick. It's coming. You see the motion.
I love the idea about the experience too. I think that's really cool as well. Like, I think, what was I thinking about when you said that? Something came in my mind and then left. So everyone out there, yeah, I am out. I'm losing my mind, but it is cool. I was thinking of my good friend Andrew, who actually married us. Me and my wife married us. Andrew Van Wickler, great, talented. He actually runs graphics at Disney now.
Wait, is that the guy with the cool hat? That was the guy with the cool
hat? Yeah. He wore like a He was cool. He's easily, every time he's in a room, he is. I should probably pull up a photo of him. He might get
he's definitely
he's the best dressed man in the room anywhere he goes. Like he's got a hat guy. So when
He is a head
I
guy.
was in his wedding, and for his wedding, he had a hat specially made in New York City, and then he wore like a really really cool hat and just an amazing outfit at the wedding when he married us. And the guy's always dressed to the nines. He also likes to dabble in, and not professionally like you, but dabble in customizing things, whether it's like tie dyeing jean
I think
jackets.
everybody should. Everyone
It's
should,
fun.
bro.
It's art.
Everyone should do it.
And he so I forgot what it was. It's the dunk highs. It is they're not the Hawaii, are they the Hawaii ones? Or where if you peel them off, like some certain shoes, if you peel them off, that like something comes out. Like so he basically he tie-dyed. I think he sent me a photo. I can pull it up, but he basically he again, it's the experience of this whatever you're wearing, if it's clothes, if it's shoes, and he customized these shoes, and it's awesome. Like he was like, I like these so much, I had to buy 2 of them, and one of them I just basically dyed, whether it's with coffee or bleach or whatever, to kind of change up the
Just
whole style.
enjoy it, bro.
Dude,
Just enjoy it, bro. Like the feeling of walking into a room and knowing you are the only person with that pair. That, bro, that feeling alone. I mean, you can get it from buying a shoe, right? It'll have to be a pretty rare shoe. But like when it comes to making your own art, bro, and then someone looks at it
yeah,
and says, "Hey, where did you get those?" And you know you're the one who
yeah,
made them, bro. It's the best feeling ever, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's yeah, it's amazing. So I think that's good for we'll be live again. I mean, we should probably we should go live again. Maybe
That's
around the
most
time when the
definitely.
pre-sale. This has been fun, man. I
It
think
is, bro. It's actually like, I mean, it's honestly
even
like our
though
regular conversations. I forgot people were actually on. I keep looking at my phone
we got
and seeing
there's 55 people on YouTube right now watching. We're like, we're just kind of like shooting the
just
shiz
talking,
and
bro. We
doing
just need, yeah, we
whatever.
just need to keep this going, bro. But and we'll figure it out because like we gotta run some tests so that we can get get
Mm-hmm.
my account actually on the program and it's not so how it is, you know. But at the same time, bro, it looks straight. Like people still been tuning in. It looks awesome, bro.
We'll learn. We're like, like one of those like 90-year-old grandparents that are like, is it, they're like, is it live? And they're trying to figure out and
Face
all
this
that
close to the
stuff.
screen, just like is it
Like,
working?
you got, can you guys see me? Whatever. But I also think so. All right. So again, we're showing the code again for those who don't know this. Now, this again, the pre-order's not live yet. It's gonna be live July 21st. We're just taking you, the code will take you to Nick's website, which is where the pre-order will go live. And then I also showed in the past, we showed, if you want to check out Nick, he's decently popular on Instagram, about 100,000 followers. I want to check out. He really does. I mean, you really do show people. I don't know if I'm talking in third person, like he really does. You really do show people like how the sausage is made and the experience.
Mhm.
And I think it's amazing because you kind of get to see how the stuff's all put together. And then, hey, why don't we just throw us in there too? If you guys want to check out Nerd Initiative at all,
Check out Nerd Initiative, please.
contact us. If you got questions, look, reach out to Nick if you have questions about the pre-order. Reach out to us. Drop us a note. This will take you to our email page. Just drop your name and your email. Throw some comments in. Let us know what you have questions about. If you want anything tweaked, not for this, but from other stuff, like, we're here. This is exciting. It's kind of cool. I kind of feel like we're actually doing this with the community. It's not like here's a
It
product.
doesn't feel forced.
Like,
Yeah, it doesn't feel so forced at all, bro. Like I'm reading the comments here on the platform, and I'm reading the comments on IG, bro, and people are genuinely interested, bro. And it does feel like a QVC commercial. like
I feel like I found my calling. It's great. Like, hey,
bro, it legit feels like a QVC commercial. But I mean, this is exciting. Yeah. So like next Friday, 9 a.m., I'm going to open a pre-order, and that pre-order is going to be open for 7 days. Right now, we're doing that. I believe moving forward, I know we spoke about the pre-order being open a lot shorter than that, but being that this is the first one, we're going to keep it open for 7 days because like the goal for the pre-order isn't necessarily to make money. The goal of the pre-order is to actually just get as many shoes into as many hands as possible.
mm-hmm.
Right? Like it's the narrative because we know it's coming, bro. Like bro, we don't have to stop with just 8 designs of Spider-Man, bro. We can what do they call the what's the name of the villain group? What is it?
Oh, the Sinister Six.
The Sinister Six.
Right over here. Right over here.
Bro, imagine dropping
there they
Sinister Six. Right? And that's just Spider-Man, bro. That's just Spider-Man, bro. But we could drop a Static Shock, bro. We could drop, bro. We can kill it. And like just the whole concept of like even getting to a point where you're just buying one shoe. You're not just
that's I mean, that's always been like, look, I think and I've talked with Tony, right? And Tony's on here, Mr. Marvelite, for those who don't know. We've talked about this too. Again, Tony's got a nice little drop. The Spider Society.
I like that.
X-Men, of course.
Go ahead. Actually, drop your ideas down so we can
keep going. No,
I think
look, and I've talked with Tony about this too. And again, Nerd Initiative in general and what we do and what you do as well, like, is all about it. It's again inclusivity. Everyone's welcome. We sound like a broken record, but we really do mean it. It's fun to have everyone feel like they're included. That's the beauty of, like, hey, I'm not in a box. I'm gonna buy one shoe to sport and show off, and then I'm gonna mix it with whatever I want. And it's all about your creativity and your personality. And again, I sound like a mix of a QVC salesman and like a 60-year-old grandparent. Like, be yourself. Don't worry. Spider Punk, dude. You had experience. Wait a second. With that in mind, you've done some like kind of studs and stuff. And I think the Venom you did in the past didn't have like the spikes, or what was that?
So I have two different versions of really there's three out there. My boy James, like the first pair I ever did is out in Michigan. But I have two pair of Spidey Venoms. Now Venom has been a tough character for me to like accomplish when it comes to customs. Not because of materials, more so because like the materials that I use, like I've witnessed this because I thought I was the problem. But when I started training people to do what I do, one of the number one things that I tell them is like, hey, like Guardians of the Galaxy is a fire idea, bro. A Groot shoe would go dumb, bro. It would absolutely go dumb.
The laces are tree bark extensions.
It would
come
go
on.
Dumb,
come on.
But the thing about the materials that I use is that like they're so fun to use, and the effect is so effective that like you can overdo it. And so like there hasn't necessarily been one Spider-Man shoe that I've made that I'm like, man, this is it. And so that's kind of like for me, like I'm still working on that concept to make it like a custom of a Venom. This is kind of like me just toying with the tools.
That's
just
cool.
Like trying stuff. This isn't a Venom shoe, but literally this was an old shoe that like I just never finished, and so I grabbed it the other day and I was like, you know what, I'm going to work on this craft until I get these Venoms right. So I mean, that's just me. That's just me, bro. But yeah, man. Now as far as like designing it, shout out to my team. Make Your Own Way for the material mapping, Monk Made for the 3D rendering, Andrew OG Design for with the tech pack. These are all talented people. So if you're looking for like help in those areas, if you ask me, I'm going to shoot you their way, because I'm not the professional when it comes to that. I'm very good at leading people and casting vision and creating, right? But like when it comes to like selling those services, if you're looking for someone to make your tech pack, go to Andrew OG Design. If you're looking for somebody with 3D rendering, go to Monk Made. If you're looking for somebody to help you connect with a factory, hit up my boy James in Michigan. Make Your Own Way.
Yeah, and I mean, what we can do is, I wish I would have had QR codes for them so we could send people their way. We'll do this again. I think, look, this is not the first or the last time. You're gonna see, like, if you follow us on Instagram or if you follow Nick on Instagram.
How about we go live next Friday during the drop?
I'm down. I mean, we'll be in. I'll be in San Diego, but I feel like we can probably do it during the day. With all the excitement happening, we got to do it. I'm down.
The pre-order will be open at 9 a.m. so we can do it like during the day.
Let's do it. I'm down. This would be great. Like, we'll do more. Maybe we'll bring on some other people too. Maybe Yassine or Tony or some other people in the crew. I think this is what it's all about. I mean, again, like, for those who don't know, and hopefully it comes across as not salesperson-ish or whatever. We just get excited about. I mean, you could tell, like, I don't think I've had this much energy in a long time. Like
9 a.m. Eastern. That is correct. That's 9 a.m.
It's just
Eastern.
Really, it's a blast. Oh, you're reading comments on and I'm reading comments on here, and it's just like, So, all right. Well, hey, everyone out there, let's throw up the QR code one more time so they have it.
Throw it up, bro.
I mean, again, also, by the way, all right, so it needs to be said, like, it doesn't have to come from you, it'll come from me. Go if you scan this QR code and you go to Nick's site, like, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be the Venom Spidey shoe, right? Like, you do customs like on commission, you know, based
Yes.
on, and again, for those who don't know, like I don't mean commission like, hey, sell a house, you get 5%. No, like a commission, like art commission. So you'll do like customs for people, like one of one, and there's also other products that you sell. So like again, this is gonna drop next Friday, but go to the site if you want to just, you know, check around, poke around, look around. And if you want to reach out to Nick, his contact's on there. Shoot him a message. Shoot him a message on IG as well. He does stuff. I mean, again, like, I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
I would love to do a custom, like any superhero custom at this point. I would love to do it. So like
Oh,
that's the thing is like I get messages every day about, you know, taking on like one of one projects or stuff like that. And I really I'm at a point where I stopped picking them up, just because like I'm just tired of working on stuff that I don't want to work on. Like, you know, like just to be honest, like, you know, just
yeah.
like, all right, hey, can you make this mermaid custom? It's like I don't really want to make a mermaid custom. Like that's not like the what else.
Wait. You're not gonna make me a Barbie shoe for
I would
kidding, I'm
I
kidding.
might make it for you.
Everyone's
Make you a Barbie
talking
suit.
about Pink, and it's fine. Hey, I'm sure it's gonna be a great movie. It's got a great cast. It's probably not my thing, but I support everyone else who's
I'll
who's a
pass.
Barbie fan. You know,
Yeah.
there's a guy in our group, Donovan, who loves it, and so I think a lot of people are excited about it. So hats off to him. But yeah, I guess I lost my lost my mojo when I started joking around about Pink and Barbie.
No, but this is it's been a dope experience. Actually, I saw Mr. Marvel Light. Like I think that's Tony. What he said, One Piece. I have okay. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to watch One Piece. I've been wanting to watch it, but I heard it's like 1,000 episodes.
Well, be careful. So I'm sure Tony will comment on this too. So again, Yassine, who is our resident like anime expert, got Tony into this. And now I think Tony could admit he's in trouble. Like it is a lot of episodes. It is addicting. I have not ventured into that realm because of how scared I am of what it'll do. Like I'm already kind of like burnt out with everything that's going on and coming out and whatever. But I heard it's great. And, you know, anime is something I haven't dipped a toe in yet because I know
It's dangerous.
it's
It's
dangerous,
dangerous, bro.
man.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one that like this is what has me intrigued. And like it makes me want to watch more. Is Attack on Titan.
That's what
Like,
he posted that too. That's another that
someone put me
there's
on Attack
so
on Titan,
many
bro.
good anime shows out
Bro.
there, and it's only getting bigger and bigger. And I think
It's the storyline, bro. The anime storylines are far greater than any storyline I've ever watched. Like I don't know what it is because like I don't understand like how you like that same storyline can't necessarily be um you know done through, let's say, live action or CGI, or even I don't know, but I don't know. But all I know is I watched Attack on Titan, and like the first few episodes I didn't necessarily get it, but then once you're in it, it's like, bro, like what is
yeah.
this? It's
I feel like
amazing.
someone else was saying that we were talking to someone about anime on fandoms. And the same thing, they were like, you know, what do you love about anime? And they were saying, you know, the story just grabs you. Like once you're in there, the feeling and the emotion. And so again, that's another thing where it's like, it's happened to me before. Look, we're like, oh yeah, why are you stressing? It's dangerous, whatever. Same thing happened, you know, a couple years ago or 5-10 years ago with the MCU. Like
Mhm.
the funny thing is, I haven't been full on board with with Marvel Cinematic Universe, not like since 2008's Iron Man when it all began. Like it was probably, I want to say early. I mean, I was watching the movies, but I wasn't there on opening night or whatever. And I want to say it was probably 2013, 2014 when I was like really starting to get obsessed. So it's probably been about a decade. It happens fast and it consumes you. So people, you know, people watching this, they know the fandom is real. And so yeah, anime is dangerous. I'm sure I've heard nothing but amazing things about all these shows. You know, you see and Blake Koala, for people who don't know, another guy who has amazing anime insights that we work with and love. Yeah, I'm staying away for a little bit. I just a little bit. I'm gonna
Stay away,
wait.
bro.
Yeah,
Stay away. Just stay away. Yeah. That's why I haven't watched One Piece. I haven't watched one episode of it for that very reason. It's like I don't
yeah.
want to get I'm not ready for a committed relationship with with a like with a show that has 1,000 episodes, bro. It takes a lot of
Uh,
commitment. Yeah, so like I'm kind of just like just playing my hand and just chilling.
oh, Star Wars 2. Hopkins News, Star Wars 2. That gets you too. That's again, that's another talk about motion, motion and family and
Get ready.
it's,
Actually, okay. If we're gonna if we're gonna end this on anything, I would say get ready. Like that,
yes.
that's it. It's just get ready. Just simply because like I'm looking at the comments here on the restream. I'm looking at the comments on IG, and but we've been sitting on this plan for a while, and so like we're just now just like really launching it, and like I must admit, and actually let me speak from a creative side. As the creator, is like there has been imposter syndrome. Like
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm
Oh
looking at
yeah.
what's before me, and it's about to happen. But like, who am I to drop a shoe? And I think that anybody who's in that position or has been in that position is trying to be in that position. You're asking yourself, who am I to drop a shoe? And if anything, pay attention to the narrative because it's
Mm,
beautiful, bro. Like starting
yeah.
this in 2020 in my garage, working on an Air Force One, and now we're about to drop a like our own silhouette. Bro,
It's
it's
so crazy.
beautiful. Bro.
It's
It's a
so crazy.
beautiful narrative, bro. It's a
Yeah. And
beautiful narrative. So I'm excited. If you don't cop, I'm copping, regardless.
oh,
Right? Five.
I mean, look,
I
I'm
mean,
buying like
what you?
5. And I'm not even
Okay,
kidding.
so
Again,
yeah.
go back to the QVC thing, like for HSN. Like, no, we really are getting one. Well, we have to get a pair to get signed.
Mhm.
And there's, and then we also a lot of members on the team are getting pairs too. So like, no, I am actually getting 5. Like, it's just it's really cool. It's exciting. I could not be more. And I will say this is a good thing to close on what you just said. And I'm not going to add to it because it's beautiful, but I'm going to comment on it. Like that, everyone watching, I think that's an important thing to take from. Like, we all, I think creatives in general. So if you're out there and you're creating content or art or whatever you're doing, comic books, there's people that we know that like write and make comics too. Just, we all have imposter syndrome. We all worry about like, oh, are we good enough or who am I, whatever. But I think that's probably what makes you special, is the fact, the humility and not expecting
Mhm.
and not being entitled to be like, oh, we don't know what's going to happen with this. If I drop it, it's people need to come, like build it and they will come. Like, no, like that's what you bring to the world is, that humility. And so just, I don't want to get like, oh, like
Teary
Mr.
eyed,
Rogers
bro.
over
It's bringing
here.
a
But
tear,
yeah,
bro. I'm like,
that's it.
I'm
What
working
you
it
said,
back
I'm
in
just saying
right
what
now.
you said was beautiful. All right, we'll end it on this. We've been going over an hour. Tony, I always get on Tony with we go over an hour with fandom. So I'm gonna check myself. But all right, so for everyone that watched, thank you so much for joining. Let's throw this up one last time. Tony, oh, actually, you know what? This is for Tony. The Nerd Initiative store. He always does that. He's like, oh, we're sponsored by. Throw that up like one last time. Someone
Tap
scanned
in.
it. Oh my god. No, let's throw up the that we appreciate that, by the way. But let's throw up really quick the pre-order for Nick's site. Next Friday, going live a week for the pre-order, $250 goes up to $350 after the week. But we'll be back. We're gonna have more information for everybody. And again, thank you guys again. This has been a blast, and just interacting with everyone. This has been awesome. Nick, any final words before we sign off?
Stay in motion. Like how we got here was it started with an idea. I think which is the best. Like that's the best feeling in the world is like knowing, like thinking back to the days that like possibly even quitting.
Mhm.
Like just things don't necessarily, it's not fun anymore, just moving past the adversity of all of that. And I'm sure that anybody can relate to that. It doesn't have to be about shoes, but I'm speaking from a perspective of starting back in 2020 and working on customs and getting tired and being fatigued, and like now to finally see that dream come to pass of like dropping your own silhouette. The best advice I can give is stay in motion.
Yeah, love it. All right, we will be back. I thought this is the beginning of a new show. So we'll be
I
back. This is
think
great.
so, bro. I
All
think
right.
so.
See you
Take it
guys
easy, bro.
later and talk to you soon.